Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Produced by Michael Leonetti, Sandy Kastel has been entertaining audiences for years on stage, screen, radio, and television. And for the next 60 minutes, she'll be talking with local and international performers, artists, authors, celebrities, and more, with special features like women in music and arts, shopping at Smith's, cooking with Chef Michael, and staying fit and fabulous forever. Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Okay. Hi, and welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. You know, Michael?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Not good.
I can't hear you.
Not good?
What do you mean not good?
You know, I got a brand new Chrysler. I bought 2 new cars.
It's brand new. It's what? It's 6 months old already.
Well, it's brand new to me. That's a 3000 Chrysler. You know how I am with my cars. I'm coming out of Roma Deli.
Roma Deli.
And this girl comes down and sideswipes my car.
Oops, why would she do something like that?
Well, you know, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be more careful. People here, all right, they're texting. Stop texting when you're driving.
Yeah, it just used to be that we were doing our makeup or drinking our coffee.
Now it's texting. And people say, I got to text. I got to let them know what's going on right now.
Texting, what are you talking about? They're doing whole programs on their computers.
Unbelievable. Anyway, you know what I mean? The minute the girl hit me, I turned and looked. She hit me from the back and sideswiped the car. And she had a phone in her hand.
She hit you from the back and sideswiped you on the side?
Well, I'm coming out. I'm going west. I'm right on Tropicana.
You just turned out of the parking lot like that, and then she came along and went, well,
and hit me. You know what I mean?
And she got both doors, too.
Yes, and here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, they do not call the police department because they will not take a accident.
No.
Only time they take it is if an ambulance is required. Then they will take a report. Now, in Henderson, is different. Okay, they will come out in Henderson on a car without, an ambulance.
Well, you know what I've noticed, Michael, is the way drivers are driving has changed over the past 5 years. Yeah. I don't know what it is, what's different, but it's just like today. You know, when we take our test, when you take your driver's test, they say when you pull out, when you make a left turn, you're supposed to pull into that lane that's right there next to the meridian, right? As you turn, you pull out,
the bus
and you
lane.
pull right there. No, not the bus lane. No, if you're making a left turn, Michael, not a right turn.
I'm sorry.
If you're making a left turn. So, but what people do is they veer out and they go right into either the middle lane or all the way over to the right lane. Now, this is not proper driving technique, not proper etiquette, okay? Now, I remember when I lived in L.A., everybody, it was about watch out for the other driver, watch out for the other driver, watch out for the other driver. Where are those signs now? Where are those commercials that tell us, watch out for the other driver? Because what's happening is, like I said, people are just cutting over. If they're in the left lane and they want to make a right turn, all of a sudden they just cut right over.
Right.
They don't care. People will come up behind you, and you're going the speed limit. Okay, you're on Sahara. You're going 45 miles an hour. There's only one section where you can only go 35, but the rest of it's 45 miles an hour. People will come up right behind you. They're zooming up behind you, and then what they do is it's like they just barely miss your bumper to cut over to the middle, that left lane, and then cut right back over in front of you. It's like, whatever happened to a safe distance, staying a safe distance behind you, putting your sign on to make it get in that left lane, and then coming up in a safe distance, giving you notice so that they're coming over in front of you. People are not doing that, and it is so unsafe, and I was noticing that this morning as I pulled out of Canyon Gate. Of course, that light takes forever to turn green, and I'm sitting there, but...
here's another thing. How do you find out who's at fault? The adjusters. They hear your side, they hear their side, they take a picture of the car, and they make your assessment. So how
are they at fault? I mean, they're just trying to make an assessment without being there.
Yeah, but right.
And
so
because
they
the
don't
police
know
aren't
who's
showing
what,
up
right,
anymore.
exactly.
That's right.
So here's the thing. So I went right to Chrysler, dropped it off, and actually one thing about Chrysler, I go on Sahara, all right, and
Decatur, right near Decatur.
Right.
Raider.
I bought 5 cars from them in 4 months. The service that they give me is impeccable.
In fact,
I'm a Chrysler guy.
I got a text yesterday, and it was so funny because I knew Michael was on his way to the Chrysler dealership, and Peter Anthony Wynn sent me a text, and he said, "Hey, does Michael shop at the Chrysler on Sahara?" And I said, "Yes, as a matter of fact, we're headed over there right now." Of course, I was like, "Yeah, he just got hit." So we met him over there, and he was talking to somebody about getting the van, just like what you have.
Right, and I told Brian Slater, he was my sales representative. He's a good kid, and anyway,
he took care of him.
Anyway, there's another thing I want to say, but I have to sneeze right now.
Sneeze. Toledo, bless you.
Thank you very much.
Bless you, boy.
I got some pepperoni stuck up my nose. I got to say something about the police department here in Las Vegas, Nevada. These motorcycle cops.
You better get ready to push the button.
No, don't push that. Don't you touch that button. I'll chop your hand off. These guys are a hazard, and I'll tell you why.
Hazard?
Yeah. When you stop somebody, pull over on the side. These guys want to stop
in
the middle of the street.
I know. And then everybody has to
you got to avoid them, veer around them. Listen, you got the lights, you ran their tags, you might not know who's driving the car, but you know who's, that. Now they got their cameras where they pull up to you. You know what I mean? Everything's videotaped. Do yourself a favor. Officers, listen, you guys do a great job, but some of you are soup cans. Move on the side of the road, you know what I mean, and get out of the way. Because a couple of weeks ago, I went through a light, and the cop was chasing me.
He was chasing you.
And he chased me, and he said, "Sir," when he pulled me over, "why did you run from me?" And I said, "Officer, with all respect, there was a cop that took my wife, and I thought you were bringing her back."
Well, that was a lot of years ago, Michael.
No, it was just a joke I had in my head.
Now.
I had to throw it right in there. Anyway, our number is 731-1230. The holiday season's here. Me and Sandy are elated. We got the big WEMA event coming up.
Can I say a word? Actually, and that's why, I mean, gosh.
Stop keeping my mouth shut and give you a shot.
Well, you did all that talking about the Chrysler. I figured at least you would let me have something.
Go ahead, speak.
So anyway, we do. We're going to have a big WEMA event on
it's
December.
A combo.
December.
For 13th.
13th? Which is a Saturday.
It's your birthday.
And it's a Saturday. And what time will we be having that?
Well, we haven't discussed it yet.
5 o'clock?
No, hell no.
6 o'clock?
No, hell no.
What?
Well, the party will start at 7. Let everybody come at 12. It'll be over. No, we'll find out a proper time for everybody to come in.
It'll be in the evening. Probably what it'll be is like 6 o'clock, and we'll serve some more derbies, and then we will start. Because we're going to have some entertainment, folks. And as a matter of fact, we want to invite all the entertainers to give me a call, 702-348-5707. That's 348-5707. Give me a call now, and let us know if you'll be available to come that Saturday, the 13th of December. I know there's going to be a lot of holiday parties going on during that period of time.
Well, here's the bottom line.
We'd love to have you join us. What?
I just got a text from Evan Davis. He said, I pulled over to Tex. He said, thank you, Evan. We know you. We pulled over to Tex so I would text and drive. So I wouldn't text and drive. Have a great day. We love you, Evan Davis. We haven't forgotten you, pal. It's just that we've been busy.
You know what? And Sandy, I got to tell you, Sandy just looks absolutely stunning.
She looks great. She looks like his daughter.
Yeah, we saw her at the event, on the 19th. Was it the 19th? Gosh, it seems so long ago. And didn't it go by fast?
Well, Sandy.
It's like you prepare and prepare and prepare for these events. And it takes you, three months to prepare for it. And all of a sudden you do the event, it's done, it's over. And you go, it's over. What just happened? We just saw the footage yesterday. We were with David Taylor, and we were doing the editing for the show. The very first show that we're going to have is going to be on the November the 16th, I believe.
November the 16th.
Which is a Sunday.
It's on a Sunday.
And it is going to be the holiday. It is going to be Thanksgiving dinner that we are preparing, and we've got some special guests there visiting with us. And we've got some special guests in the kitchen with us. Pirko Vessanen is there, Jole's wife.
Yes, we made a tremendous antipasto.
And she's with truffles and bacon, and they have a brand new place opening up in December. Right. So we're so excited because she is actually previewing one of her desserts on our show.
Now, if anybody don't know who she is, that's Jole's wife. So if you don't know who Jolie is, that's Pirko's husband. So you should know who the hell I'm talking about.
It's so cute, couples,
Yes.
it's like, even Dad, you know what Dad said? He
Who's
goes,
Dad?
now I'm known as Sandy's dad.
Sandy's dad.
It used to be, I was Dick's daughter. Now he's Sandy's dad.
Okay.
But anyway, we're having such a good time.
We're having a fabulous time. And one of the nice things I got to tell you, everybody. What's the matter, Sandy?
Nothing.
The phone?
No, I was going to say something, but
Oh, I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead, sweetheart. Go ahead, darling.
Go ahead.
No.
I'm drinking now.
No,
Go ahead.
I don't give a rat's ass.
Well,
I'm not going to
pour
say
it on
nothing.
your head.
I'll knock your teeth out. Don't you do that. See, people are trying to call me. I'll be on the air.
You're supposed to be calling 702.
702 731 1230. I'm on the line. I'm on the air right now, so I don't mean to be rude, but you need
But
to
call
call
us
back.
there.
Right. Call on the
Anyway.
air if you want to talk to me. 731 1230.
What I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted is that, I was thinking a lot about our Stay Fit and Fabulous program that we're doing. And I'm so excited because yesterday, like I said, we were editing for the show. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing half-hour segments on the air. And it's going to be a lot of different channels. It's 22, it's 24, it's 47 point something. I don't know. It's all these different channels. And also we're going to be in 35,000 hotel rooms in Las Vegas. But the whole first show is all about Thanksgiving. It's about that Thanksgiving dinner. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have segments that are going to be about staying fit and fabulous forever. And I was thinking, Michael, this morning, I'm going to do something about Feldenkrais too.
Feldenkrais?
Feldenkrais, which was the same time as Moshe Feldenkrais was around the same time as Pilates and Alexander Technique, and they were friends, and they all developed their different techniques. Where Alexander Technique, it was all about the posture, standing with your head, like you got a string attached, to the ceiling, and it's all about posture, sitting upright. And Pilates, of course, was started out with working with dancers. And Patricia Jo. Okay, we got somebody on the phone.
Well, okay, finish your thoughts.
Yeah,
sweetheart.
so anyway,
Darling.
Pilates started out with the dancers, and because dancers, needed something to help them, and so it was based all around dancing. And then Feldenkrais was a master, judo master.
Was he?
One of the first Caucasians to be a judo master.
Wow.
And,
That's exciting.
And then he injured his knees, so he developed this technique about, movement, which is slight movements, and he actually did it based on children.
Wow.
A child when they're very small,
Yes.
their whole body moves with them when they see something instead of being so isolated and stuff. Yes, John. Like
he was Sandy's doing.
What? What? Come on, you already interrupted me. What?
No, go ahead.
Never mind. Anyway, Patricia Jo.
Hi, Sandy.
Who's
That's not
this?
Patricia. That's Joe DeMiglio.
Joe and Patricia DeMiglio. We want to say hello.
Hi. How are you?
How are you, buddy?
We're doing fine. I just want to say much love and blessings to you and Sandy.
Well,
Thank you.
In fact, you can watch us on television now. But you can watch our TV show. So you can listen to us 5 days a week and then watch my ugly mug on
the
TV
weekends.
on the weekends.
What channel is the show on?
Oh, it's a lot of channels. We're gonna post it up on Facebook.
We'll show
Okay,
you.
22 and 24, the Prism channels.
Channel 6.
Yeah.
We got them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spend a tremendous amount of money. I'm broke now. I need to get a job. I got to work at KLAV, maybe sweeping up the floor or something.
Somebody needs to do it. Yeah.
Well, we want you to have a great holiday.
Okay, you too.
Thank you, everybody. Always thanks for calling and thanks for listening. It's amazing. Joey DeMiglio. I go back with Joey a long time. Joey was a Feldenkrais. Joey was a judo master, and then he went to Jesus Christ, and he gave that up, and he turned his life over to the Lord, and he didn't hurt his knee, but he hurt his elbow from praying. I sound like that guy. It's not me.
Yesterday I was in yoga class with Sherry Goldstein, and I walked in the door, and the girl that was taking the names and stuff, she said, everybody wants to know, when are we going to be on TV? When's the show going to be on TV? So I said, well, we're going to post it as soon as we get all the channels. We're going to list all the channels for you and post it up there. But I had such a great time in yoga yesterday. It was funny, folks. We're always so busy walking around, running around. We've got so many things going on. We've got our cell phones. we got our computers, we got to keep track of. I just finally figured out Messenger today. It's really funny. I would get these messages, and then I couldn't find them on the phone. I'd go to look for these messages, couldn't find them. Finally, I found Messenger this morning. So I got in touch with a few friends. But we've got so many things going on in our lives, including us, but everybody does. And it's nice to just take a few minutes out of your day and just calmly sit and take a few breaths, deep breaths. Even Michael, you could benefit from this. Yes. And that's what's so good about taking yoga, because you're sitting there, you're actually doing stretches. Hey, what?
What's that?
I'm going to hit you over the head.
I hate yogurt. I don't like yogurt. I won't eat it.
That's not yogurt.
That's what you
it's
just said.
Yoga.
Oh, yoga.
No, that's you with your accent.
I thought you said yogurt.
No, yoga. Take a few minutes with your yogurt too to relax.
I hate that stuff.
It's good for your.
No, it is. I have it all the time.
It's good for your stomach.
I eat it with spaghetti.
For the culture of your stomach. Anyway, so anyway, we've got yoga, we've got dance, we're going to have Feldenkrais, and a lot of people don't really know about Feldenkrais because a lot of physical therapists incorporate it into their work. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Exercise is very, very important.
It is.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, especially over the age of 50, they kind of give up on it. They really do. There's only a handful of people that do that because it's physical work. It's actually physical work. But by exercising, you really could do anything. Go to the lawn, mow your lawn. Most people today, they got people coming
like Dad.
in. Yeah, my father-in-law
he still mows the lawn, 85 years old.
He's 89 years old.
85.
89. Anyway, he's 85 years old. Now I can say, you're 86. I'm 85, he'd say.
I know.
And that guy works his butt off. I'm serious. The guy does physical labor, and anybody that's up in years, we always worry about him and watch because that's when you can really get hurt.
We have a woman in the yoga class that's over 80 years old, and she teaches yoga.
I love teachers.
And, so
I love them.
The thing about exercise is that we want to stay fit and fabulous forever, as long as we can keep moving, and that's the important thing, because a lot of times people go through, they have an injury or something like that, and they think, oh, I can't do anything because they're injured. So then they favor that. They walk around. They're not leaning on a certain leg because maybe they injured their leg. But then what happens is if that muscle doesn't get the movement, doesn't get exercise, then it atrophies. And then if it atrophies, then you're really out of luck. So you want to keep it moving.
We got friends that are boozers. They booze. I mean, these guys booze.
They drink that seltzer.
Seltzer water. And we're going to Eddie and Sue's tomorrow for dinner. It was so nice for Eddie and Sue.
Oh, I know. They called yesterday and invited us.
And I wish that I could drink. I always wanted to do that. I always envied people. But 2 drinks for me, and my whole personality changes. I get very quiet. He falls asleep. I fall asleep. People say to me, Mike, you mad? Is something wrong? Is there a problem? No, I'm fine. There's sometimes, and I said this to Sandy, there are some days, very few, where I just want to walk into a place, not be noticed, just to walk in, sit down.
Not be noticed?
No, I'm serious. And blend into the wallpaper. Because people, when you're on, always expect you to be on. Tell jokes, be the life of the party. Sometimes you're just not in the mood, And when
after he's had a couple drinks.
Right. Well, now when I'm cooking.
Or sips of a drink, I should say. 2 sips, and that's it. He's out.
When I'm cooking, I'm very, very focused. But I got to tell you something. Sandy and I, we watched the show yesterday.
What show?
Sandy Kastel and Friends Thanksgiving Variety Show.
Our show, yes. Yeah. We were editing.
We were editing. And I got to tell you, all jokes aside, I really enjoyed it because I could take myself out of myself and look at that very objectively. And I said, this ugly bastard's a funny guy.
Everybody's going to enjoy it. I just know they are. I mean, when you watch Chef Michael cooking, and actually Pirko was in the kitchen, and then we had the whole gang with us in the kitchen making the antipasto salad, and that was wonderful.
That was great.
And did you see the picture that Susan McKinney took of the food afterwards? Oh my gosh, that antipasto couldn't have looked more beautiful.
Right.
More beautiful.
She's a great photographer.
But that was just everybody coming in and adding to the antipasto salad, and then the end result was just a beautiful picture.
Well, as directing,
besides tasting great,
as directing the show, the thing about
are you directing it now?
I always did, kid. I never.
Really?
Yes, I have. I don't miss a trick. Trust me.
Really?
You can always get someone else. The bottom line is, for me,
I thought you were producing it.
Well, directing, producing is paying for it. Directing.
No. Executive producing is paying for it, dear.
Well, then I need to put executive on top of producing.
No, I do. I have it up there at the top. Actually, we have a couple of new executive producers.
Yes, we do.
Diana and Dr. Perry.
I love them.
Our new executive producers.
Yes, because they're paying for it.
And also Neil Colmenares.
My attorney.
That's right. And also, Neil is also offering a wonderful deal for anybody who calls in and says, tell him Sandy or Sandy Ann, right. Michael sent us, that he's doing a free hour-and-a-half consultation with them.
Right. Right. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody needs an attorney for some kind of advice.
Sometimes you don't want to have an attorney, but sometimes you just have to.
And what this guy is, one of the things that he specializes in is immigrations.
I know.
We got people coming in from Thailand, people coming in from Mexico. They got families coming in on visas. This guy could help you.
Yugoslavia.
Right, I'm serious.
All kinds of different
You need to call him. And this guy, for any other lawyer, they're going to say, come on in, give me $300, and I'll be happy to sit down and talk to you. They're not going to give you their time. They're not. This guy would do that. His number is...
We have the commercial.
Oh, that's
We're going to run the commercial, yes.
Right.
As soon as we get a chance to, because we went through the other commercial.
Right. But anyway, this guy is excellent, and he's a good friend. And the nice thing about this kid, he really cares. He really and truthfully cares about what
guess I'm going to have to memorize
things
his
happen.
number.
Yes, you have to. Anyway, the holidays are here at 731-1230. I know you're out there. We got people out there listening to us every day. You know what I mean? And which is a great honor. And I'm so happy for all our Christmas decorations are up. We got so much that we're doing. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I don't have to go sing and play the drums as much as I love to do that, but I'm really enjoying the time just to relax.
How come he has this 646 number?
Who's that, honey?
How come he doesn't have a 702 number? Because he's from New York.
He's from New York. Well, first of all, he's one of the biggest. He's got the biggest firm in New York City, and he has a practice in New York City.
Yeah, he has a big firm there.
And here. And what's good about that, 702-629-6666. I don't like that number.
See, that's why. I only have the other number in here. That's why I have his other number. That's the private number.
Say that number again, honey.
702-629-6666.
Right.
702-629-6666.
Yeah, give him a call because, you might have there's some kind of a problem or something or just something that you need an answer.
And you need to talk to him about it, get a free consultation.
But our number here
is 702-731-1230. That one I've got.
Right. And we want to hear from our fans. We want to hear from somebody. We want to know there's something you want to give a shout out to.
We heard from Evan. I heard from Crystal.
Did you?
Actually, yeah.
Not
Crystal. Yeah, Crystal, my sister. She's down in Newport Beach. She said she was tuning in and listening to the show. And she said, you guys sound so great. I'm having such a great time. And
who else?
Guess who else sent me a text this morning? Diana and Dr. Perry.
Oh, my God.
And you know what she said? She says it's raining and cold over there right now.
Where are they?
They're in Mazatlan.
You know what kills me? People are working right now. They're behind in their mortgage payment, and they're in Mazatlan. I wish I was in Mazatlan.
But they're not behind on their payment.
No,
they
they're
have
not.
everything paid up.
That's right. I'm only kidding.
No, but anyway, Diana and Dr. Perry, they've been over there for about a week now.
Love it.
Having a great time. She painted a fish. She said she's going to take a picture of it and send it to us, but she hasn't done that yet.
Dr. Perry will eat it.
Because the Wi-Fi keeps going out over there because it's rainy and cold. So she said, oh no, she was going to listen to the show, but the Wi-Fi's out. But anyway, so she said it's so nice. She said it's so nice to be able to have the show because she has been able to hear it on some of the days, which is great. And but she said today it's rainy and cold, so they're just going to relax and go visit with some friends.
Is Crystal listening in right now?
I don't know.
Well, if you're listening,
she was listening in.
Well,
about 2
Crystal,
minutes ago,
if you're
so
listening in, I don't want you to spend no more than $2,000-3,000 on me this Christmas. 17 and a half in a shirt.
What about my birthday?
What's that?
I just want her to come and come
sister?
And be here for my birthday.
Must she come?
Yes, because I'm going to be celebrating with WEMA, Women and Men in Music
Crystal.
and Arts, and we are going to. Oh, Vito Calucci!
Vito Calucci, buddy!
We were wondering what happened to you.
How you doing, folks?
Good. Where you been?
Where you been, buddy?
Good. I miss you guys.
I know.
You don't call, you don't write. You're doing TV now. You got Academy Award movie out. I mean, I wonder why I don't hear.
You got to come over. You got to come over for dinner. We're going to be doing the Christmas segment.
Yes.
And maybe we can get you to come on for that. Would you like to do that?
Oh, I would love to do that.
Cool.
And we are always welcome to come back, V. I'm serious because again.
Well, we're going to get them right. We're going to get them on
even
the
on the radio show,
and on the radio show
because we haven't heard. And I said, Sadie, what happened?
mean, of course, anytime you're stuck for any guest, you've tried the 67 people you'd call, and you call me then after. I'll gladly run down there.
No, don't say something like that. You know, I got to tell you something, Vito. I got myself not in a little trouble, but, you know, some people got offended because, you know, we like to put people on the air that's got some merit. And one guy wanted to come in. He wanted to talk about his wife, his divorce. I said, listen, I can't bring you on the air for that. It's not that I don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm trying to say? But this is a variety show. The rule, you got a book you want to sell. You know, you want a recipe.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your mother, how much you love her. But talking about your ex-wife and what she did to you.
No.
It's not the venue for it.
You can't have scumbadis on the show.
Scumbadis!
That's the rule. That should be hanging up on the wall.
Is that go along with soup cans?
Right, scumbadis or chooches. No chooches allowed in that building.
Well, you know something, Vito? I got to tell you, Sunday we had a dinner, and we had a fabulous array of people. I made a brajol. And I'm telling you, it was.
And this time he didn't put all the heavy rope on it, so he cut it up so we could all have a piece.
Well, the last time Carl Grasso stole it. He took the whole, and he took the rope.
He didn't mean to.
He took the rope.
It was just that the rope was so tight around it.
And I said to Carl, "Why are you taking the rope?" He said, "I need some rope to tie my money."
Normally, Vito, it's a little string, you know, that holds it together. But Michael had this big rope.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to use the thread that used to sew.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
she used to get the thread, and she would tie the brajol up with the thread, and then we would pull on that thing. She must have had 400 feet of thread.
I always liked her. I really had.
Hey, Vito, what are you doing now? You got anything going on?
Just, you know, the work. I'm flying back and forth to the East Coast like once a month or so. Work. I got like a murder case and different things going on. So I got to go back and make sure my people are all right and do different things. But I love it out here. I love it. I love it.
Good. So are you staying? How long are you going to be here this time?
Oh, I'm here, you know, 90% of the time. You know, I just like every 6 weeks or 4 weeks, whatever. I have to run back. But yeah, so what's new with you guys?
Well, what are you going to do for Thanksgiving?
Not sure yet.
Are you going to be in town?
Pardon? Oh, no, we'll be in town here, yeah. Oh, definitely.
Just you and your wife?
No, me and my wife, my son's away on business. Yeah, it's me and her.
Well, let me tell you something publicly, okay?
Publicly.
I'd love to have you for dinner. We're having a special Thanksgiving
cook
dinner.
Me well.
I would love to have you for dinner. I'd love to have you and your wife over.
I got it. It went right over his head, Vito.
Cook me well. I heard what he said. And we're making homemade raviolis.
That's right, and I'm going to help.
I love homemade ravioli.
We're going to make
one of my favorites.
Sandy made marigotti, and it was
I
out
did,
of this world.
Yeah, he taught me. He taught me how to do it.
Wow.
Listen, Vito, thank you, and we'll give you a call, and then we want to have you for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
okay, if you and your wife would like to come over.
I will definitely talk to her about it. Thank you, guys.
All right, have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Ciao.
Bye,
Okay, if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael, and we'll be right back with a message after a message from our sponsors.
How exciting!
Santa baby, so hurry down.
Way to start your day. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. You know, I was just texting to Robert Gordy and Monique Brewster. I want to see if they can send us the track. Send us that track so that we can play that song that they did, the thing that they did for us. Anyway,
I love that song.
I forgot the
that.
CD again. Yes, because I keep forgetting the CD. Yeah. What is going on?
Well, you know,
here?
I want to say hello to Alex Yanko. You know what I mean? Alex Yanko. In fact, we're going to do a commercial as soon as we get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's do a commercial for Alex.
A new one.
A new commercial for him. One of the greatest builders. I never seen a guy like that. He's tremendous. Yeah, I mean, for homes, home improvement, stuff that he does is absolutely terrific. And you know what's funny? Robert Gordy, it has to be the most humblest man I've ever. I'm serious. He reminds me of. Remember the movie with Jim Stewart and It's a Wonderful Life? Remember Clarence, the angel? That's if somebody if I had to depict somebody to be an angel in a movie, I would make Robert Gordy the angel like Clarence. He would be the perfect character to play that because he would be great. And guess what, Sandy? He's on the phone right now. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Robert. How are you?
Michael, you're going to get your wings.
Every time I hear a bell ring, and when I open my car, I say, that angel got its wings.
that's my father's greatest movie. My father, Robert Gordy Sr., he's Barry Gordy's brother. But that movie as a kid, we got to turn on It's a Wonderful Life. Turn it on right now.
I know. What a great show. Do you have Monique with you?
Than that Christmas movie, Christmas Carol.
Now I got to ask you.
Is Monique with you?
You know what? She had family in town,
okay.
and so she was with family, the last day or so.
Okay.
But we were so excited because, they got that Tony Saka show. They finished it, and I sent you a link.
Yes, I know. You said it's going to be national.
Oh my God!
This Saturday or something.
Yeah, it's starting
in a couple
just
weeks.
like almost your show. They're getting ready to they're getting ready to give us the dates and the times that it's coming on TV. But Sandy and Mike, I sent you a link to the program, and then they told me later that of all the 10-15 performers, they had to narrow it down to the last 5 or 6. Monique made the cut, and the people at Tony Saka's place told Sherry Gordy that Monique almost literally stole the show.
Did she steal the show?
Wow,
Watch out, she'll
that's
get arrested
great.
for stealing. Well, I need to ask you a question. What was the response on your Scarface jacket?
Oh my
and your red hat?
God! The people, we went to see T. Fox at the Treasure Island.
Yeah, Sunday night. Right, yeah.
We took Gigi and Michael Rosa. And the people, I walked in the door, they looked at me, they started bowing down. They said, Godfather, God. I said, wait a minute.
That's funny.
I was like, oh my God, T. Fox pulled me on stage. Turn around, look at this Scarface. So I said, our Godfather, Michael Leonetti, gave me this jacket. So then he started bowing down. He said, oh, Godfather.
Oh, that's funny.
But we had the best time at T. Fox show at the Treasure Island. It was
That's
so
good. Well, we love that kid. We wish him all the luck.
I know. He's working on getting it in there 4 days a week. That'll be nice.
I think he said they've got him locked in. He was so excited. I believe they're going to do that. He's going to be locked in.
That's good.
And I said, well, then what's going to happen? Because you charged $20 a head. My God.
No, that's
no. That's for the other. That's for the other show afterwards or before. It's for the show before.
Right before.
Right.
They said the Polynesian show. He's got the Polynesian girls coming in with him also after their show. They're going to stick around and work with him.
Yeah, because he said his show was going to be from 10 to midnight, I think.
Right.
After the other girl, after the girl show.
And we ended up staying till like 1 o'clock in the morning because he did an after show after his show.
An after show.
Oh my God! I said I got to get.
Well, you know what? T. Fox is kind of like Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton never quit. He kept going. He'd have a 4-hour show sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
get a
4
whole
hours. I know. Wayne Newton.
Nothing but energy, and I wanted to thank you both so much for the dinner on Sunday.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad to have you.
Unbelievable. Gave me care package. I was on cloud 9 all day at work yesterday. I was like, this is unbelievable. I can't stop eating.
We need to get a hold of Wayne Newton. I'm serious. And
Dankeschön.
well, beside that, the guy did so. What happens is, and my heart goes out many times to this. These entertainers go out. And they run their gamut, and they're like the champions. And then all of a sudden, like I said, there's a day, and it's going to come for me and everybody else where the lights, the curtain's going to come down. Time is going to pass you.
And the new crowd comes in.
And the new crowd comes in.
Young artists,
and I got to tell you something. When I had my magazine, I always put 3 pages in the center, and I always would go out and find entertainers that played Vegas years ago. And they were so appreciative when I did a story on them. You know what I mean? Because what happens is if you're out of the limelight, you're forgotten. I hate to say that to you. You are.
Yeah, you got to be in front of the camera. That's right.
What happened to Tom Selleck?
He's got a new series. What are you talking about? Yeah, I saw it the other day.
Where the hell's this kid been at?
Yeah.
Who else that's out there that's not been out there that much anymore?
I don't know.
But there's a lot of people. You know what I mean? And I want to tell you something. Not for anything. We would love to have these people. You know what I mean? Because people love them. They stayed in their hearts and their minds.
Robert Shorty just did a wonderful,
Yes, he did.
wonderful interview. Robert, that was a great interview.
Did you
Yeah.
listen to that?
Yes, it was
Internet
great.
Radio.
Yeah.
They said we just want to talk about the early days of Motown and
That's
what it was
right.
like growing up. And it was like boom! I took off. I was like, man, you got me. See it all like it happened yesterday. And they were like, this is unbelievable. But as you can see at the end of the show, I said, first of all, before I go, I got to tell you, we got some of the best friends in Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and Michael Leonetti, and they're bringing back the old Vegas from the days like the Rat Pack, big band.
Thank you.
You know when you say bring it
That was
back.
very sweet of you,
Thank you.
Robert,
We
to
love
do
you for
that.
that.
Yes,
It's not
thank
that
you.
we're bringing back old Vegas. What we're bringing
we
back.
are.
What we're bringing back
entertainers.
is great entertainment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't have to be songs that Sinatra sang, but great entertainment.
Like T. Fox. I mean,
Right.
that's, he's amazing.
Amazing,
And we were lucky to get him over at the West
and
Wing Cigar
Monique
Lounge. And I know
Brewster.
we just caught him, when he just had one night off because he's always been so busy. But, we were lucky to have him out there. He came in and did
Right.
something with us over at Sienna's.
And
So fortunate, to have a talent like T. Fox. And if we could have gotten him, we didn't know he was available for the big band thing, or else we would have definitely, grabbed him
yeah.
up for that.
That kid wanted to get up on
but
stage
he came,
so bad.
He came,
yeah.
I know.
Yep.
Well, next time we do a big band thing, we got to
yeah.
definitely, because I
Yeah,
know
he
he's
was
got
like a
big band
Ferrari.
charts.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause he's
Absolutely.
done a lot
like
of big band
Ferrari.
stuff.
We're ready to jump off the starting line with Mike. You and Mike were off stage. I could feel him just biting at the teeth like Mike Tyson.
And it's just like Paris Red. Paris Red's another one. Oh
Great.
my gosh, she is an amazing Monique Brewster. Oh, I love the
great.
blues that she does, and
Oh, my
I
God.
can't wait to play that jingle that she did for us. In fact, I sent you guys a text. We got to just do a couple little tweaks on that because we want to use that for the TV show. Okay?
Oh, she would love it. She
Yeah.
would love it.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll give her a call after the show and
Yeah.
see if she was available.
It reminded me. I told you it reminded me of. Remember Nanny? I don't know if you don't remember it, Michael.
Yeah,
but
I remember Nanny.
You remember Nanny? That show. It was so cute. And Liz Calloway wrote the song for the
theme.
The theme song. Thank you. The theme song for that show.
How's it go?
I forgot.
She loved that. She loved that. She was telling me that she had based that music on some of the great shows, the family shows from the
Right.
1970s. It just
Right.
gave you that wonderful feeling every time you turned it on.
Yeah.
And
People are like
everybody was
moving.
just
People are
gathering.
like moving to it at the dinner
Well, remember,
Oh,
we're
my
moving
God.
on up to the east side.
Yeah.
George Jefferson.
Yeah.
She was more like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah,
Here's
right.
the story of a lovely lady.
Right.
Well, I got to tell you something, and I'm going to say
With
this.
ruby red lips
I'm going to say this to you publicly.
and Chef Michael and his cooking tips.
Sandy and I have been blessed to meet a lot of people, a lot of wonderful people. And Monique Brewster has, just like you, Bobby, all jokes aside, is the most sweetest, most humblest young lady. I'm telling you something. She's a type, it's a shame you guys, well, I know you guys are the best of friends, but the way what me and Sandy are, how we emulate our love for other people and we shine a light, you do that with us. When you guys walk in our home or walk in our, wherever we're performing at, when Monique Brewster walks in and Robert Gorder comes in, you know what I mean? I just have always the feeling to give you a kiss and a hug, you know what I mean? Because you enlighten my life.
And they're always dressed so sharp.
Right, you enlighten my life. We love to have you there.
I don't care if Monique is going to whatever she's going to. She always is dressed to the nines. And I remember when she came in one night and she had the jeans and she had the stuff on, and she said, "Well, I'm not really dressed tonight." And I said, "You look sharp, even in jeans." She looks amazing.
I remember the first time we went over to the
West Wing,
the car lounge, the West Wing.
I know.
And she was dressed out. She said, "I want to dress down in jeans and a long coat."
But that was the only time she's ever, and she still looked hot,
But she's a wonderful girl.
About that.
And you are
about that, Sandy. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
And you are a wonderful guy, Bobby. We love you. And again,
we feel the
go ahead,
feel
buddy.
the same way about you guys. Well, I think if we're your angels, you guys are our angels. So we hear bells every time that. And you have such the most wonderful friends. Like I said, Gigi Oldman and Michael Rosa and
Yeah, that was nice. They came out. Yeah, and I know Diana. I know Lisa. I think Lisa and Carl went the night before on Sunday, or they went Sunday night too, right? Lisa and Carl.
They were supposed to come. I think we didn't find. I know T. Fox mentioned. She said Carl and
okay,
Lisa.
They must have been tired. That's a sin.
But we know that they.
Well, it's past their bedtime. I was surprised that they were thinking about it. But anyway, thank you so much, Robert, and have a wonderful day. And give Monique a big hug for us, okay?
I'm sure she's listening.
Okay.
I'm sure she's listening because I told, and she's like, she's still on cloud nine with the reaction at you and everybody at the dinner party. Their mouths just dropped open.
With the song, yeah.
You and Michael were so excited. You know, we're running from one room to out to the back patio. You gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to this.
Yeah, we'll have everybody singing that song soon.
Absolutely, we're looking forward to it. So basically, what we'll do, we'll get in touch with you and see if you want her to do anything.
Yeah, I do. I've got to get together with her tomorrow if possible. Okay.
Thank you, Bobby. We love you, pal.
Okay, great.
We love you both. Thank
Have a
you
good
so
day.
much. And we love you every morning. I wake up to hear you all every morning.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And Chef, you haven't given us a recipe yet.
I was ready to.
Are you going to give us a recipe?
When we come back from commercial.
We'll save it. When we come back from listening to our sponsors.
Yes, we are.
And Santa Baby.
If you'll check off my Christmas list.
And I listen to Sandy Kastel and Mike Leonetti on the radio every day. Keep tuning in. Thank you.
More interviews, more recipes, more fun. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. You know who we've got coming on tomorrow, Michael?
Who?
We've got the Vegas Unwrapped team.
Not Vegas Unwrapped. Them two fat Jew son of a... No, I love them guys.
Did you really? Oh, my gosh, Michael.
I love them
but we
guys.
also have Jeannie Bry coming, and she's going to be bringing a special guest tomorrow. Yes, and also we've got Laura Rubelli, the publisher. Yeah, so it should be a big, nice,
I can stay home. I don't need to come in.
No, you got to come in.
Why? I can't. Won't let me say nothing.
Because I want...
Well, before I get into anybody...
I don't have any choice.
Yeah, your mother. Anyway, a recipe.
This started out as my show. You know, whatever happened, John.
What's that?
I've just gotten pushed to the sidelines.
Well, what happened was, so did I Love Lucy start out with a show, but her husband came in and became a success. Anyway, here's the hook. We got Shiny Mohawk Johnson on the phone.
Hi, Shiny. How you doing?
Hey, Shiny. What's up, buddy?
Can you hear me out there?
Yeah,
I can hear you out here.
Well, I just want to let you know that we're listening to the show.
Good.
Thank you.
We want to thank you for your suggestions the other day on taking care of the flu.
vitamin C.
Yes, that was very nice.
Did
Thank
that
you
help?
so much. The only thing is now Karen has the flu.
Oh my God, she caught it from you.
Maybe.
No, well, get her on that vitamin C right away. Okay?
Yeah, and so now we're dealing with that now. But we just wanted to call in and say hello.
Well, Shiny Mohawk, don't forget Thanksgiving.
So sorry, Karen.
Sure.
Forget Thanksgiving.
To hear that. You know, but really...
I'll take a can of soup.
Yeah, you need some matzo ball soup. Yes, vitamin C, if you get it in your system right away, the buffered is really good for you because...
Yeah, that's what we got.
It doesn't hurt your stomach, yeah.
She's kind of hesitant on taking it. I got to get her to do it. Maybe...
Why?
I don't know. It's the way she is. Maybe I'll give her a bottle of wine first.
Yeah, now you're talking, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we don't want to take up your show time here.
Oh, you're never taking up our time.
We love you, Shiny.
We love you, and we miss you all, too.
Well, we'll see you Thanksgiving. You're going to eat with us anyway, so don't worry about it.
That sounds great.
You got an invitation.
Well, I'm going to go now so you can continue
all right, get
with your
her
show.
better, okay?
Thank you, Shiny.
Bye.
Shiny Mohawk,
Thank you.
everybody. What a nice guy.
Love you.
I love that guy. You know, I got to tell you, talking about a recipe.
Talking about a recipe.
Paul Apello yesterday called me on the phone, and I know Paulie 40 years, and he used to eat with me all the time. Loved my cooking. Anyway, make a long story short, one of my favorite dishes is called pasta pizzelle. Not pasta fazool. Pasta. Sandy dyed my hair this morning. Pasta.
Just checking it out.
I don't know why you don't let it go white.
Checking out my work.
Pasta pizzelle. This is how you make it.
White. You asked me. You said.
You said I look old with it. I look old with it either. When you're old, you're old.
I said, yeah. I told
it.
Peter Anthony the other day I was going to do it. He just looked at me and he went, okay.
No. Anyway,
okay.
You get your onion and you fry your onion and your garlic. When it caramelizes, you add yourself a can of tomatoes. The diced tomatoes, not tomato sauce. The diced tomatoes, the ones that are chopped up. You add salt, pepper, parsley, and you have to add sweet basil. Sweet basil, not basil. Sweet basil. It's the herb, and believe it or not, Sandy, it's about $4.95.
What's the difference between basil and
Well, it's
and
the
sweet
same
basil?
thing, but the sweet basil, they have a certain it's more sugary content, anise content. It has it. I tried it once with the basil.
It's too much.
No, you have to have sweet basil. You have to have that herb, and that spice.
Sweet basil.
And then you add a can of peas with the juice. And then you go to Aroma Deli and you buy ditalina pasta. Then a ditalina is a real small little macaroni. Look like rigatonis, only they look midget size. You just cut them down. They're short. They're small. You boil that. And I'm telling you, my father, God rest his soul, made the best pasta pizzelle. Now, for me, if it's pasta, fazool in Italian means beans. When you say pasta fazool, fazola means beans in Italian. You know how you say meatballs in Italian?
Meatballs.
No, you don't.
Meatballs.
No. Pupettos. Pupetto is how you say meatballs. Jabola means an onion. Tudrula means a cucumber.
You know how you say it in Irish?
How?
Meatballs.
Sandy, let me stick to the joke.
You know how you say it in the South?
What?
Meatballs. Y'all.
So you want to be a stand-up comic, huh? Unbelievable.
You know how they say it in New York?
How?
Meatballs.
Oh, my God.
Okay, you know how they say it out in California?
What?
Meatballs.
Unbelievable. You're crazy. You lost your mind. What happened to the show? What happened to the
I've been
content?
hanging around you too much.
There's no content to the show. There's no, as Evan Davis would say, no content. There's no content to the show.
Substance.
No substance to the show. Anyway, we had a great time
So what
today.
about those meatballs?
They're great. They're great. I'm
what
telling
about
you.
the sweet basil?
Well, the sweet basil, and that's how you make pasta pizzelle. It's really easy to make, but I love that. That is my favorite. And do you know something, John Stiles, our cameraman? They don't have it, and there's not one restaurant you can go to in Las Vegas that has it, that I know of.
It has what? Pasta pizzelle?
Pasta pizzelle. They got pasta fazool.
But now they're going to all run out and make it now because they're all listening now. All 90,000 people
should do that.
Are going to be calling these Italian restaurants and telling them you got to make this pasta pizzelle.
You got pasta pizzelle. Pasta
really, we'd love for you to do that. Go to the restaurants and ask them. And then I'll say, what the heck is this?
Say this, Sandy.
But when we do our supper club, we're going to make pasta pizzelle. And all kinds of special recipes. But you know what? Restaurant is really good and makes some wonderful specialties.
What's that?
Michael? Tuscany Grill.
Yay!
Over in Henderson, 11105. You got to go to Tuscany Grill. Say hi to Jerry, Lou, and Mike for us because we love those guys. Love those guys. And they make the best cheesecake, the best prime rib, and the best, what is that that fish that I have? The
orange roughy.
Orange roughy franchise. Oh my gosh. I just think about that. I got to go. Let's go this week. We got to go this weekend and have
I can't wait.
Okay, Tuscany Grill. We'll see you this weekend. Anyway, if you're just tuning in now to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, it's too late, but you can see us this afternoon on YouTube because John Stiles will be posting us up there. And also, you'll be seeing us soon, starting in November the 16th on all kinds of TV stations. So we'll let you know what those are going to be soon. And we'll see you tomorrow here on KLAV, 12:30 a.m. with the Vegas Unwrapped team.
Aisha Nanda.
Ciao. Have a wonderful day.
That means you're not getting none. Aisha Nanda.
Meatballs.
Aisha Nanda. You're not getting no meatballs. Aisha Nanda.
Have some meatballs, y'all.
Yeah, baby.
Tonight.